What's up, y'all? I'm your girl, Stina B, and welcome to another episode of BCNN Black Comedians News Network, where the comedy meets the headlines. Shout out to my peeps, Gayle Lewis, the librarian, and Eric Preston, the baldy.
She's already starting.
You guys should definitely see some of our pre-stuff because, boy, the stuff that we do before we record probably needs to be what we need to post. That's where the real stuff is, guys. You're really missing out. We may have to do some like blooper type things one day and just capture all that stuff. But yes, we have plenty to cover today. I know news was light last week, but they said hold your horses, baby. We got a fun-filled pack week ahead for you, and boy, do we ever. We got a couple devils we got to talk about. We got to talk about some sad and disappointing stuff. And then we're going to talk about Gayle and Eric's movie review, for lack of better words. You guys have to come up with a better name for that. But anyway, we're going to cover that in the lighter side of news. So to kick things off, I'm going to pass it over to Eric, Eric, who's going to talk about white devils, a.k.a. why the hell do some white people exist? Eric, cue me up when you want me to do my thing.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and start getting that ready now while we in the process. So I'm gonna talk about these white devils from West Virginia. Actually, they're from Washington State, but they moved to West Virginia in 2023 and got caught up in a little bit of a court case, a little bit of a conundrum. Now, they got found guilty in January, late January actually, but with Donald Trump and his bullshit, this kind of skipped under our radar somehow. They was like, fuck, this story didn't even, Trump was so bad that this story here ain't even make the top 5 news segments of the month of January. And to show y'all, it's crazy. So a white couple, Jeanne Whitefeather and Donald Lance, they're in their 60s, just got sentenced for charges of human trafficking, forced labor, child abuse, and neglect after they adopted 5 black siblings aged from range from age 5 to 16 years old. Now, let me tell you, apparently a lot of the worst stuff happened in Washington before they even got to West Virginia. But they lived on this farm, and apparently the kids were made to basically be slaves in every shape of the word. During their sentencing, Donald said, I love my children very much. The court determined very quickly that was a fucking lie. Jeanne also said, I made mistakes, but I didn't intentionally mean to hurt them. The court also determined that was a motherfucking lie. The judge in the case, I believe her name was Mary Ann something. I can't remember. I don't know if this judge is white or not, but if she's white or black, this woman was in the courtroom spitting heat. Just straight fire bars. Hey, she told them, and I quote, "You brought them to West Virginia, a place that I consider to be like heaven, and you put them in hell. Now, you're going to get put in yours." And then she follows it up with, "God, have mercy on your souls, because this court will not." These are bars right here. That's prime time.
Oh, we gotta give a minute.
Give him a clap, Cena. Give him a clap for that,
because what?
This judge is in there spitting. In this case, Jeanne Whitefeather got. Now these are consecutive. I want you to know these are. This ain't concurrently. This ain't running all at the same time. 215 total collective years she got to do. Okay, including 40 years before she's eligible for parole. Now, she's 62 now. Do the math, she'll be 102 before she can even see a parole board. You ain't getting out, baby girl. All right, and Donald Lance, for his role in this, got sentenced to 160 years. 160 years. Now, the reason white people got caught up, because they did white people shit. You want to know what the white people shit is? Okay, apparently, and now, this is in West Virginia, mind you. Okay? They got caught up by their neighbors because they white neighbors, nosy as shit, Karen next door, saw Donald lock the two oldest kids in a shed and just left and dipped off the property. Okay, now if you can't lock up black kids in West Virginia in America, you damn sure can't do it anywhere else. Okay, maybe Mississippi, depending on where you are. Maybe, not 100% sure. Not 100% sure, but if you can't do it in West Virginia, you damn sure can't do it anywhere. Okay, they said not in our state, not no more. Okay, you can't lock up black people. Okay, unless you're a Trump supporter, then they're okay with you locking up Mexicans and Cubans and Venezuelans and everything else. But that's neither here nor there. That's a whole different subject. We're going to go, my bad. Different subject. But black kids, no, you damn sure you fucking better not. Anyway. But they got caught up. That's what happened. The neighbor saw it. That got this whole ball rolling. There's been suing. Apparently, they've been ordered to pay $1,000 in restitution to each one of those kids. I don't know if y'all know this very much, but they gonna make, if they can get a job in jail, given their advanced age. I don't know what their skill sets are, but getting paid $1.13 an hour is going to very much. Y'all ain't gonna probably get that money, baby. I'm sorry, but these kids need therapy. They need a lot of things. They need, they were already in the system as it is. So, for these white people to adopt these 5 black kids and make them stand on their heads for hours at a time and laugh at them while being forced to do farm work and crazy labor to be fed peanut butter sandwiches as a black child in America, already your life is difficult. Then you got some white devils that adopted you and did this to you too. Yeah, we definitely got to get them some. Call Maury Povich or Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry. Somebody get these kids some therapy because they gonna need it. They gonna need it. Imagine being taken from an orphanage in Washington to go to West Virginia. You kept going further and further down the line. The judge was right. You took them from Washington to West Virginia. After she thought that was heaven, they was probably like, come on, Courtney. Like, I mean, white devils.
Who the fuck is Courtney?
I don't know, but them just saying, Jeanne and Donald. You evil white devils. To be honest with you, 215 years ain't enough. I mean, I'm sure that's the max. With you. I think that's the max that they could give them under all of the. And now this is consecutive. So this is 50 years for one thing, 50 years for another, 15 for this. Boom, boom, boom. I'm sure it all adds up, and that's great. But some people definitely don't deserve to see the light of day. Again, I don't even really have any jokes on this. This I don't really find, white people adopting black kids and using them as slaves. There's nothing really funny in that scenario. But what is funny is the slaves that y'all about to be in jail in West Virginia. That's irony there. That's some irony. And you brought this on yourself, you evil white devils. You brought this on yourself. So you want to be a white devil in 2025? Even in West Virginia, they said you're going to pay the price for it.
Yeah. No, honestly, I myself am a prison abolitionist. I consider myself to be of that mindset. But you can throw these motherfuckers under the jail for all I'm concerned about. Like they had it coming. So I'm glad to see justice done in this. I mean, justice as much as it can be. Like, the kids are going to be like Scott's tots with this money. It ain't coming through. So that's upsetting. But hopefully Oprah, Tyler Perry, someone could pick up the tab for them on that. I had not seen what these people look like until just when Stina brought them up on the screen. And so, for one, the woman's last name is Whitefeather.
Yeah, come on.
That sounds made up. That sounds like someone who's like, oh, my grandfather married an Indian princess back in the day. And then you threw her up on the screen. She looks like Liz Warren in a bad wig, which is further fueling the false Native American ancestry in my mind when I saw her.
Throw them up on the screen one more time.
Can you? Yeah, I need you to see what I'm seeing here, because I love Liz Warren, except for that time she made up the fact that she had Native American ancestry, but she's got a lot of good ideas otherwise.
Let's get them up on the screen one more time.
When I saw this woman's face, I was like, I'm sorry, who put Liz Warren in that bus? Look at her! She looks like Liz Warren in a fucked up wig.
Can't unsee that.
More jowls, but it's...
Have y'all ever seen that documentary on Netflix? I think it's called like Evil Genius. She looks just like the white lady from Evil Genius. I ain't gonna lie, some of these evil white women all look the same. It's very real here. I don't like it. I don't like it. And Donald just looked like she was beating him.
Yeah.
She was definitely putting hands on Donald regularly.
She was definitely like the matriarch of that household, you know?
Yeah, well that's the reason why Donald only got 160 and she got 215. She was obviously the real minister.
Let's not,
yeah, she was the orchestrator. She was definitely the orchestrator.
Donald is a total piece of shit too.
Donald's a piece of work.
Donald
may be getting beat.
Let's not absolve the man in this, okay?
Well, he was the one. He was the one that locked him up, locked the kids up in the shed, and got him caught up. And she was probably beating his ass in that cop car when she found out. She was like, "Stupid, you should have did this in the yeah. That's what you get, Donald."
This is a terrible story. I hope those kids, the rest of their lives are much better than the beginning of their lives. Because holy shit.
Well, the older daughter apparently wrote a letter in the court that, in the last words of it, and I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but she basically said, "I'm going to grow on to be something better. I'm going to get stronger. I'm going to be something in my life. And you're going to continue to be what you've always been, a horrible fucking person."
Yeah.
And you know what? You're right. Because goddamn.
A horrible fucking person.
And shout out to that judge. That judge put that hammer down. She put it down. She said, "You ain't."
I love that.
And the judge also said they tried to get a new trial. They tried to appeal it or whatever, and the judge basically said, "Fuck out of here."
Mm-hmm.
The judge was like, "Nah. That shit dead. You can go ahead and forget that."
Occasionally justice does get served in this country.
Occasionally justice.
Once in a blue fucking moon.
Occasionally.
I feel bad for the lawyer that had to defend them, because the lawyer, and I quote, tried to use the defense of these chores were just made to teach them discipline about working on a farm, and these were just farming people who didn't know how to do anything but farm. Lawyer, I feel bad. I know you was put in a dumb position, because I know the lawyer was sitting there like, "I know I can't win this at trial. Look at this. Look at what y'all. I can't defend this.
Right.
There's no way.
I can't defend this.
I can't, but I have to. So I gotta say some shit that probably is gonna make you feel terrible. Like, there's no way. There's some shit that's indefensible. Doing shit to kids in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Is hey, but you know, West Virginia probably didn't even offer them a plea deal. They probably didn't. They probably said, "You plea. Y'all crazy. Y'all about to plead guilty. That's what you get."
Right. You about to plead for your butthole in jail. That's what you gonna plead.
I ain't offering you no deal. We got to make an example out of you. You know. Now if we can
shout out to that judge.
Shout out to that judge. She was spitting bars. She was spitting heavy bars. Fire white. Well, her name is Marianne. I can't remember her last name. Marianne something. Marianne was spitting bars in that courtroom. You stay at it, baby girl. I hope you get elected again to be a judge.
Okay, indeed. Right. I also just want to mention, this irritates me to death, because the rules and stipulations around adoptions have got to get better. Like, they will quickly deny somebody like myself or other gay LGBTQ ABCDEFGs
because of y'all
from adopting, but then you let fucking White Cracker, I think that was her name, White Cracker.
And Donald.
Old McDonald, think he had a farm, adopt five.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
From 5 to 16.
Yeah, they're gonna want the. Yeah.
Where is CPS on this?
This is my question. Because if it was the other way around, first of all, we would never get more than one kid if they did give us that. And for two, social services would be on our asses so much, coming to visit every week. Why wasn't that happening with them? Like, why weren't there welfare checks?
Now that I'm thinking about it, they might get that money. Because I know how much adoption costs in America for one kid. So you telling me you took a whole family of them little things?
Yeah, they probably got some money stashed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some money laying around. Put it right in them babies' bank account.
Like normal parenting money on them. You know what I mean? And they were probably getting some money.
Kids in the farm. Go ahead, go ahead and take that money, whatever they got, put it in them babies' bank account.
They're gonna liquiidate that farm, give them the money.
Yep, sell all the property.
And that's also a reason probably why they left they probably left Washington, because they said that they were trying to desperately to get the kids' mental health needs. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They probably were like, West Virginia gonna be lenient.
This is just what I know. If you want the best mental health help, I'm probably gonna choose Washington over West Virginia.
The black children.
This is just me. I'm probably going to, just everything economically, progressively wise. Like, they're probably treating kids in mental health a lot different in Washington State because they're more progressive in Seattle than they are in West Virginia. Yeah. Like, the progressiveness is miles apart. So, but they were probably catching some shit out there in Washington and said, we got to book it to where they ain't so lenient. We don't go to Washington. You just moved to the wrong county because that white judge wasn't playing with y'all. So that's insanity to me. If only we can get the same rights for, like, those Cubans and Venezuelans and Nicaraguans, like, this is me as a black man, like, saying them people deserve the same rights as everybody else. Like, but that's just me. I'm just saying. If only we could get that from those other white devils, we'd be okay.
Well, I guess that's a great segue into the next devil, which is the orange one.
Different
Here
kind
comes
of
Gayle with news we can laugh about. Gayle.
Yeah. I'm here with more president fuck shit news.
Woo!
I took some time off, but listen, we gotta keep it up with, I gotta keep the people informed. So I believe it was on Friday, this man said, I'm gonna sign a paper and I'm going to shut down the Department of Education, which legally he cannot do. Like, I'm pretty sure that takes an act of Congress, and I'm pretty sure it's one of those acts of Congress. And did I fact check this? No. But I listened to, like, a podcast and read an NPR article. So this is the preparation that you get from me. But I think it's one of those things that needs, like, 67 votes in the Senate for them to, like, dismantle a department. It's like, ain't no way, like, you would need Democrats to sign off on it, and even the fuck shit ones aren't going to sign off on it. So, like, Schumer ain't going to, like, back down on that one, I'm pretty sure. But you never know with him these days. So, we'll see, because they keep just, like, letting him do shit. Like, he's not allowed to do many of these things, but, like, he packed up all them courts. So we'll see how far they let him go with this. But according to them, so the two biggest things that people have questions about if they were to actually dismantle this department, which they've fired enough people, it's barely operating as is, like most of our important government agencies now. But basically, so you have a disabled student funding, which comes from the Department of Education. They're going to send that to Health and Human Services, our boy RFK. He's just going to put those kids in a work camp. We already know what his plan is with the disabled kids. Well, that's the neurodivergent kids who need to be on, like, Ritalin and shit. He's going to send them to the work camp and see how that goes, I guess. And then they said the student loans, the bajillions and bajillions and bajillions of student loans that are held by, like, I don't know, it's like 11,000 million held by like 100 people. Like whenever they say, oh, we canceled loans, they're like, we canceled 20 million in loans for 11 people. It's like, how much is, okay, this is the problem. I'm like, do you guys not see where the problem is with how much you're charging and how much the interest is accruing and how you're shackling all us? But let me get back to the point. So those are going to go, apparently they want those to be under the administration of the Small Business Administration, which is currently being headed by who else? Former Georgia Senator Kelly Loeffler. That dumb bitch. So that's who they want.
Fucking hate her. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to say that real quick. I'm sorry.
That's important Atlanta commentary needed about Kelly Loeffler. That's the thing. People outside of Georgia may not realize what a horrible fucking woman she is. But
it's the lady that used to own the WNBA team, right?
Exactly. And they were like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah, that's the lady they
emancipated themselves.
I was just making sure I was on the same person. That's all.
Yeah, no, they emancipated themselves from her, I believe. And so, yeah, that woman. But she's Trump's friend, obviously. Any bland white woman is a friend of his. And
wait,
so
Gayle don't know nothing about sports, but she know them WNBA girls got away from that white woman.
Well, that news like permeated, because when it's like feminism intersects with it, I'll get like an update. So I'll get the Google alert, the feminism Google alert. So listen,
it election sure does intersect, Gayle.
Listen, I'm not even talking about that. But let me get back to these student loans, because well, fuck that. I'm not paying them. I was already not paying them. Like I've already forgiven those loans in my heart, first of all. But I'm sorry, I signed those loans with a Department of Education, not with a Small Business Administration. You can't just sell my loans like that. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? An installment loan? What do you think this is? SoFi? Like, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. And fuck you. If that's what they try to do, maybe I'll just put them on a credit card and then declare bankruptcy, because you can do that. Can't declare bankruptcy on student loans, but you can put them on a credit card and then declare bankruptcy. Stay tuned for more financial tips from me. So, but yeah, it's going to be a mess. Definitely courts are going to be involved somehow, but who knows how that'll go. And I don't know if Congress is going to do we know the Republicans in Congress aren't doing anything to stop him because they love this shit. But listen, I'll say it now, and this is something I don't know if I've said it on the show before, but I've said it in life many times. The Republican effort to defund education in my lifetime has been a masterful success. Like, look at where we are now. Way to go, baby. From Reagan to now, you did it. You fucking did it. Way to go. We are the dumbest we've ever been. We got the dumbest president we have ever had. We got the dumbest people in charge of everything we've ever had. Like, we did it. Way to go. So yeah, I am not paying that shit, just like I'm not fucking paying my taxes. To who? What do you need my tax money for? You closed everything down. So fuck y'all. I'm not paying them student loans. I'm not paying those taxes. Come and get it, G-men. Oh wait, you fired them all. Ain't nobody coming to get it. Eat shit. And that's news you can laugh at.
I gotta do another clap on that one, cause what?
Woo.
Shout out to Gayle for the very that is a fed up librarian. She has had it, and also shout out to Gayle for being the first person to fuck up credit in the normally it's niggas fucking up the white girls' credit when they Gayle tried to do that in reverse for us. That was beautiful.
This is what I'm doing for the community. This is for the culture.
Who gives a fuck about credit at this point? Because nigga, America, how many trillions of debt
credit is only as old as I am, for crying out loud. Like, credit scores are only as old as I am. So fuck that shit.
In debt is America in, and you want to talk to me about
fuck these credit scores? Sorry, I'm just.
Do you want to see the U.S. debt clock?
No, because their credit score is crazy. If mine's is just a tick below $700, rebuilt my credit, by the way, gang. I know y'all shit gotta be a solid 20.
Maybe
32. Probably a 32, to be honest with you. Because the way they get credit score.
just been gaming the system.
You've been out here ducking and dodging. You know, I need to get a little more light skin to do that. I'm not light enough to do that now. Eric, you could probably get past. But
that's how he has the 700. That's how he has the 700 credit score. What are you talking about? It's the white half.
Yeah,
I've had to rebuild it. Yeah, well, like I had a Comcast bill in my name when I was 7, so it was very black, very black.
Oh, just like me, I had a Sears card in my name when I was 10. So
fuck that shit up.
My fighting for my life ever since.
That and student loans, boy, fuck my credit up. So I had to rebuild my shit over the last few years. Shout out to all these new apps for that, by the way, like Self and Kickoff.
Yo, shout out Self. I'm a Self user myself.
Self, Kickoff, all that shit. They have been wonderful improving my fucking credit. So fuck it.
Sponsor us, Self.
Yes, we would love. I love Self.
Credit, so come on, a new customer base for you.
Guess what? We'll be posting that and tagging them. Because I love Self. Self has boosted my credit score higher than I've ever seen, and I didn't have to do too much of anything. It's very easy to set up, set it and forget it with Self. See,
you know what I mean?
You see us? We're promoting.
After 2 years, get your money back.
Yeah.
Pay us,
please. Also just want to say this Department of Education thing. I just want to shout out Betsy DeVos because I still want to see you.
That fucking crazy bitch.
You know, if we're going to talk about the Department of Education dismantlement, it all started with her. I never knew that people who could barely read at an 8th grade level could have so much power. But then we have somebody named Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Point of order. I got a point of order that because George W. Bush was president.
No, that was actually fun, though. It was actually fun.
The incompetence was so fun.
I said W.
At least it was entertaining.
You know what I'm saying? One thing about W is he gonna find him some.
Yeah.
He got the Michelle stamp of approval, so I guess
he got the Michelle stamp of approval.
He fucked shit up too, though. Don't forget.
He gonna hand her a little Hershey kiss or a Tootsie Roll, and he gonna be on his way.
I guess that makes
so
up
at least
for
he
the
wasn't
Middle East.
racist. He might have been dumb, but he wasn't
right. He wasn't racist.
I feel like he was probably a little racist.
He might have been a little bit, but
maybe not towards the blacks. Maybe it was for another, ethnicity.
He might have been, but I tell you what, all that shit changed in 2008 when Michelle Obama got to put in the office with Barack, and he got to sit next to her all the time. So that shit went away. Mm-hmm. Black women are the cure to everything. Black women are the cure to everything.
Fix it, Stina.
You know who we need? You know who we need right now to gather all? I just seen her on the Breakfast Club the other day. We need Miss Felicia Rashad to fix shit. Because she went into the Breakfast Club and said, hey, I see all that shit y'all be.
The same Felicia Rashad who said that a miscarriage of justice had been righted when they let Cosby's raping ass out of prison. That Felicia Rashad? Just saying. Just saying. Man, I love. Hey, we all loved the Cosby Show before we knew. Okay.
We ain't right on everything, but you know.
She's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman.
Gayle.
She's a outstanding actress. I will say that about her.
I love how that was how you ended it. No, amazing actress, philanthropist,
beautiful,
a rape apologist. Okay.
This is too good. This is too good.
We have.
You know, we try to have fun here. Oh my gosh. I really hope teachers, I do want to mention one thing about teachers and I'll move on. The teachers are getting the sore pissy end of this. The teachers have been isolated with having to handle these new demons that they call children who don't want to read, who don't want to learn math, who can't write in cursive, and then you pay them pennies to try to teach y'all kids, and then the fucked up parents who don't understand that what you do at home translates to school, but you want to get mad at the teachers talking about, oh, well, you just need to be a teacher then.
And RFK
do you want me to knock your child out? Because that's what I want to do.
And RFK wants to take all the drugs away, so we can't even sedate the kids.
Yes, they're going to be running in circles the entire day. Can you imagine?
This is a recipe for disaster.
Girl, I'm just
teachers
say,
are leaving the profession left and right. This is only going to expedite it.
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody teaching these dumbass kids shit.
They learn everything on TikTok through Miss Rachel and...
Yeah, put Miss Rachel in charge of the...
Put Miss Rachel in charge, because first of all...
They seem to like her.
Yeah.
She doesn't, like, sound like she eats cigarettes like RFK. She seems like she has a more soothing voice to listen to.
Do y'all remember a couple years ago when Bill Nye was on, like, Last Week Tonight, and he went on a whole rant about global...
I remember a clip about that. Yeah.
And then cussed us the fuck out because Bill Nye, y'all not fucking kids no more. I'm not going to talk to y'all like kids. The earth is on fucking fire. Y'all motherfuckers need to do something. And I feel like that's going to be Miss Rachel in about 20 years because she's going to be like, you little stupid motherfuckers ain't...
Not 20. It's going to be much, much sooner the way shit is going now.
Miss Rachel's had it.
It's going to be Dora trying to teach us, do you see this fire? Where's the fire?
Fuego, bitches.
California.
Instead of Swiper, it's Trump. Oh, that's Eli. That's actually hilarious.
I think those Tesla dealerships are they're lighting them on fire for the insurance money. You can't tell me any different. That's an inside
job.
Yeah,
people are losing their shit over these cars.
That's an inside job. I'll tell you right now.
I guess Nationwide isn't on your side, Peyton Manning. Shouldn't have that damn Tesla. Fuck ass. I fucking hate Teslas. Like, literally. They're the bane of my existence right now. But
it's funny because all of the people who have Teslas are Trump's demographic. And Trump's demographic electric cars. So, like, it's a very weird dynamic between Tesla and all Trump supporters right now. Because, like, there ain't no Tesla ships rural. There ain't. Like, they're in California where all the progressives are.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see why it's such a hand over foot thing going on right now, because they're like, the progressives are like, hold on, we're not Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to do what's good for the earth or what's good for this. And Trump supporters are like, fuck those electric cars. But now it's switched to where they're defending the electric cars. You know, because all Trump supporters are very Chevy, Ford, Moped type.
Got me a Ford truck.
He's won them over with the Cybertruck, which looks like that car that Homer Simpson designed on that episode of The Simpsons when he bankrupted his brother's business.
The Cybertruck definitely has PlayStation 1.
Like it.
Yeah, it just looks like a Kenmore on wheels.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
And I see them every now and again. I'll see one in Atlanta, and I'm just like, what? You like?
Just laugh, girl.
I just like, no, you don't fuck. Like I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Like, no one has touched that dick in years, if ever.
If you have a Tesla, you are not getting anywhere near Gayle and her throat spray.
No,
I can promise.
Hold on, I gotta lubricate.
And with that, another excellent segment of news you can laugh at. Thanks, lubricated Gayle. Now we're going to talk about some entertainment news.
Ooh, what you got?
Yeah, so let's talk about, well, it's like entertainment and sports and anything that you can look at on a TV right now, I guess. So I'm going to start off with March Madness because, oh my gosh, okay, so I know these two probably don't give a damn about March Madness. I love college ball, so this is my thing. So yes, I made brackets. I have one that's still at 93 percentile, so I'm still doing good with Houston winning, but it has been a crazy week so far in March Madness. First off, the biggest one that I'm going to talk about is the one who busted my motherfucking bracket, and that's motherfucking Clemson. First of all, I don't even like y'all. I roll with the motherfucking Tide, bitch. So if you're a War Eagle or a Tiger or a Bulldog, I don't fuck with you. And you fucked up my bracket, bitch. First round. You were a number 5 ranked team and you lost to a number 12 team. You fucking bitches. So just ruined my damn bracket immediately. Me and I think it was like 3 million other brackets were busted the first round because of Clemson. They didn't do the worst though, and I'm talking about men's here. I'll talk about women's here in a second. But for the men's, Louisville, which I don't know who the hell thought Louisville would ever win a game. Why did y'all pick Louisville? I would have never picked them. I didn't pick them. Louisville got out in the first round by VCU, and I think it was 11 million brackets were busted because of Louisville. Yeah, I'd have been pissed off by that too. So my bracket is pretty crazy right now. My men's bracket is pretty much in the trash, except for one. I'm hoping that the University of Houston will hold out for me to make it all the way through to the championship. So tune in next week to see what happens. In regards to women's, I know that South Carolina is currently playing right now, so I will have to see if they won. I remember the score was very close, so let's go Dawn Staley.
Shout out Philly Queen, Dawn Staley.
Yeah, shout out to the Queen, Dawn Staley. She's goated. I also want to shout out Notre Dame because first of all, they got one of the baddest coaches in the building. She is fine. Not fine.
She Coach, is that Coach?
Yes, indeed.
Is that Coach Carter?
She is stunning. And they just won, by the way, too. So they're on their way to the Elite 8. To the 16. Excuse me. I'm early. But damn, that is one badass woman right there. Notre Dame's been doing well. Also, UConn, on the other hand, who was my team, unfortunately lost today. Florida beat them.
Oh, thank God! Because I didn't want USC to play them because USC was going to have a tough time with that UConn team.
You know it because Paige is a beast.
Paige is a beast.
Sarah
but Juju's
Strong
better.
was a beast. Yeah. But you know, Juju hurt herself last night, so she's got to watch her ankle.
Well, I heard Juju was at the game with Jaden Daniels, and then his mama went and got in between them. Like,
yeah, I need that to happen. Can you imagine the child that would come from that?
Crazy, but you know what I mean. We not. But like her mama being a hater. That was crazy. Go back to my bad.
Mama, stop being a hater. Let that happen. That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine the kid that will come out of that creation? My God, a quarterback and a basketball player have a baby.
Ooh, any of these people are.
Has disassociated completely. She was looking down her phone.
Not her grocery list. I'm screaming.
I gotta go grocery shopping.
I'm screaming. So I'll just say this. If your bracket is still intact, which I think there are still like 25 perfect brackets still out there, you know, Gayle, if you do get a bracket that's perfect, you win $1 million. It hasn't happened yet, but we do. I usually encourage random people to do brackets because I mean, it's usually the people who don't know anything who actually do well on the brackets. So I'd highly recommend you to try next year. And just pick one that's pretty. And I bet they win.
My men's bracket was completely destroyed way a long time ago, but UConn just busted my women's bracket.
Yes, UConn just busted my bracket. I do have one for USC. So I hope they'll be able to get out there.
I had the same one for UFC. I got another one for UFC too, but they probably fucked up my parlay.
Yeah, fuck that. I wish I could bet on games, but that's another conversation for another time. Because
y'all not have sport?
We could only do prize picks, which is bullshit. I don't want to bet on the actual games. Yeah, that's ass. That's like junior varsity basketball cheerleaders. Like, who wants to be on that team? Nobody.
As when y'all get sports betting, I'll make sure y'all getting some.
Yeah, I need it because I love betting. When I go to Vegas, I love to do sports betting and gambles.
Gayle look like she kills at slots. Gayle go hit the slot machine and come up.
Yeah.
I like the old slots too. Those are my
Yeah.
favorite. The older ones, I hit
Like
big
I
on.
like a nice penny slot. You know, I'll be there all night long.
Gayle
Just getting
come
my
up
free
on slots.
drinks. Keep the drinks coming.
Exactly.
And then you want Aphrodite and women.
Listen, my taste in men is suspect, okay? So I will be the first to admit it.
We're going to get Gayle a real man. Coming up, new segment, Stina's matchmaking for Gayle. We're going to have available bachelors every week, and we'll see if she likes him or not. New segment debuting soon here on Black Comedians News Network.
I'm going to be one of the judges putting niggas through the vetting process.
Yes, absolutely. So on February 28th, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly decided to call it a day for irreconcilable differences and rumors of cheating. Now, I know that this relationship right here is going to take at least 3 tattoo cover-ups for them to get through this, because I'm sure, I mean, he's at MGK, you love tattoos. I'm sure Megan's probably on your chest, thighs. I mean, ain't no telling how many tattoos you got. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep them on there? Are you going to cover them up? What's going on here? I feel bad for that, but I know the next album is going to be amazing. So can't wait for the new MGK album because, heartbreak always turns out the best music.
Women. Only for women. It does not happen for men. It not. Okay, Mary J. Blige made her best album after KC put up. Every woman has a great breakup album. Niggas don't have that. Men have that. And I don't, especially coming from MGK, I damn sure don't want to hear nothing about him. Remember, that nigga got dissed so hard that he switched genres of music. So a breakup is probably.
Also, I'm sorry, the breakup album when he cheated on Megan Fox? Am I supposed
Megan
to feel empathy
mother
for this
effing
man?
Fox.
Like, no.
Right.
No.
I don't.
That's my type.
And that's ladies. That's how you know it ain't you. Because if Megan Fox can get cheated on by that motherfucker, like, please.
This is what I keep telling people. Like, who are you if Iman looked at Tiana Taylor and said,
I can do better.
I want to sleep with something else? What? How could you look at Megan Fox and be like, yeah, I'm going to go sleep with a regular person now? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
I could never. I would never.
I mean,
I'd probably cheat on Eric, but I don't think I'd cheat on him.
You know what? I need you to hush. I need you to hush. Because I can't believe you just said that out your mouth. So on March 1st, Mariah Carey and Brian Tanaka have decided to call it quits, ladies and gentlemen. And it was very amicable, apparently. They decided to just, there's more layers and more layers to the Gayle onion. I love it. It gets better and better. And finally, guys, this one really kind of hurt me because I was like, damn, the babies that they're going to produce is going to be amazing. But Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas have decided to call it quits as of last week because of their busy careers and because of the time apart that they're having to be with, of course, Nick Jonas, famously known with the Jonas Brothers, Always Gone. Priyanka, beautiful actress, wants her man at home. Nick Jonas, sorry, I like going on tour and having ladies scream at me. Irreconcilable schedules is what they were quoted as saying. And basically, they were FaceTiming more than they were hugging. So I mean, could you be mad about
that? It does leave the door open for if one of them, becomes a stay-at-home spouse.
I hope they get that back together. Out of all those couples, I hope they get that back together. Yeah, I hope they get that one back together. I hope that one.
But hey,
there was one more. There's one more
that just broke up.
Yeah. So Quinta Brunson from Quinta Brunson and her white husband just got divorced apparently for irreconcilable difficult fathers. She leaving that white man. I hope Quinta, come here, baby. I'm pretty sure Philly. Quinta, come here and love me, okay? I want to be on Abbott one time. You know what I'm saying? For the one time, and come back to the dark side. At least if you want to come halfway to the dark side, that's fine too. But I'm just shooting my shot at Quinta
You
Brunson.
are halfway. You're halfway.
And I'm trying to, she like the white guys. I'm halfway there. I'm from, we from Philly area. I love Abbott. You love Abbott. You have some people that have been on the show that I'm good friends with. So, we put this together, and then I'll hook Gayle up with Tyler.
Yeah, I just want to talk to Cheryl Lee Ralph because she is my favorite character on that show.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind just getting like a guest spot on Abbott if we could work that out.
And you would be with, oh my gosh, why can't I think of her name now? Miss South Philly.
Ooh, Lisa Ann
You would be with her, yes. You could be like her niece or something that just.
I can see Gayle
as a
Jacob
teacher,
would hit it off and be.
She works in the library inside the school.
I do love some gays. I do love me some gays. So.
Yeah, you and Jacob would be. But yeah, Miss Quinta Brunson, got divorced from her dude, and
okay.
I didn't even know she was married. See, I mind my own business. You know what I mean? Like I don't look into people's lives like that. I just enjoy the show, and
I know everybody on social media was just as surprised as you were, Gayle, because I didn't know, and I damn sure didn't know she had a white husband.
I didn't know she had a white husband.
See, Stina's in everyone's business like that.
Didn't know she had a white husband. Was shocking to me, because I was like, husband, white.
I'm screaming.
Quinta, come here. I love you. I love everything you've done. I remember he got money.
Oh my God.
Right.
I quote that all the time. Like,
I remember
still to this day, he got money. Like,
I remember that. I remember you being in Thundercats video. Okay, for
literally watched that video last night.
Love that video. It's a great video.
It's a great video. Shout out to Thundercat. I love you.
Thundercat.
I can write a little bit, I can write for TV. I'm just trying to get on Abbott. That's really all I'm trying to do.
Yeah, we're just trying to get on Abbott. I just feel like
just one time. I don't want to be much. I just want to be like one of the parents.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Let me drop off my kid.
Yeah, that's it. Like you could, oh my God, Stina, you could take the role of that girl that had bitch tattooed on her. You can play that. You can do that.
That role was made for me, I will say. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Quinta. Okay, we love you, Quinta. Come on over to the dark side, as Eric says. And finally, unfortunately, my birthday was great, but then it also had a little sour note because on March 18th, we lost George Foreman. And if you don't know who George Foreman is, either you are very young or your aunt, mom, dad didn't grill you burgers or hot dogs as you were growing up on a magical machine called the George Foreman grill. Let me just tell y'all, before I get into the details, I saved up my money when my second job technically was working at Kroger when I was in high school. Saved up my money so I could buy my mom the large George Foreman grill that had the, wait for it, sun warmer on the top.
Oh,
I was saving up my little $5.15 an hour, okay? And it was one of the best things. You haven't lived if you haven't ate a grilled chicken breast, a hot dog, a burger on a freaking George Foreman grill. And you haven't lived if you never stayed up to watch the George Foreman infomercials where the lady would literally put anything in the damn grills and it would just come out.
And the fat just dripped right down.
And the fat just drips right down in the little bucket that they have
healthy.
At the end.
The George Foreman
and it's
grill.
easy as shit to clean. Oh.
Now, the conspiracy is, was it healthier? Was it healthier? Gayle?
I clearly like to eat, so I don't know if I'm an authority on what's healthy. I have so much candy in my household. I eat so much fast food. So in comparison to the rest of my diet, the George Foreman grilled items were probably slightly healthier. But
I'll agree with you.
I'm a trash panda, so
Okay. Are you eating vegetables every day, Gayle?
Every once in a
Jesus.
while, I sneak in a vegetable. Oh, it's cool.
We're gonna have
I
to
don't have
work on
health
that.
insurance, so it doesn't matter.
Great. You're
It doesn't.
insured. Oh yeah, you're
No,
okay.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
And you're
insured.
white, so
I'm
they'll
not
definitely give
insured,
you the
so
best.
I don't need to know. It's none of my business what's happening
That's
in my
right.
body.
That's right. Yes, you gave up your autonomy to your body.
I moved to the South and I lost my job and now I don't have my health insurance, but I'm living my dreams.
We're going for our dreams, okay? So here's some career highlights of George Foreman. He was an Olympic gold medalist at the Mexico City Olympics in 1968. He was a two-time world heavyweight champion. His record was 76 wins and 5 losses with 68 knockouts. Woo, that's really good. And he became the oldest heavyweight champion back in 1994 when he won at the age of 45. And of course, the George Foreman Grill, which as of right now, over 100 million have been sold. Tell me that's not crazy.
I believe
that
it.
is insane.
I believe it.
Like I told y'all,
a dorm room staple.
Oh no, it was a staple in the late 90s and 2000s for
also,
sure.
We would be remiss if we were to fail to mention that he named all his kids George.
That's right.
Efficient.
The last one up.
Efficient. Why remember these kids' names? Just name them after yourself. That's parenting.
I'm screaming. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Wow. I was wondering. I was just sitting here like, what happened to the George Foreman grill? You're right. It's the air fryer.
Air fryer.
Video killed
the air fryer. No, don't worry about it.
Radio star.
I'm gonna find one to buy. I'm gonna find me one to buy.
Let's bring it back.
Let's bring them
back.
Them
at the Goodwill. Let's bring them back.
Oh, they got them. They got them at Walmart.
At the Goodwill for me, okay? The George Foreman grill. I know that George Foreman is in the Hall of Fame, but that George Foreman grill needs his own space in the Hall of Fame because next to the gloves, the boxing shorts, and then the grill.
They should put it in the Smithsonian, except they're going to close that down soon and sell it for parts.
Ooh, see, and we're going right back to the Orange Devil. You see how we bring the stories back to y'all full circle here on BCNN. Okay.
Well, who's not going to get a George Foreman grill? Then White Devils in West Virginia.
No, fuck them.
No, you know what? What's about to get grilled? But they're about to get grilled. Their asses.
Mm-mm.
Which one is going to be a bitch today? Which one of you? Huh? Which one of you? Yeah, fuck them. But anyway, Mike Tyson had very nice words to say. Shaq honored him. Of course, like Sugar Ray Leonard and others. That's crazy. We made it through. We survived. Like, I know we talked about this last year. But let's go ahead and add the George Foreman grill infomercials and debacles to the list of things that us as millennials have survived. Like, I'm sure somebody has gotten food poisoning off of trying to cook something on George Foreman grill. But we survived that. Even if we did, our body was working for us, not against us back then. And we were able to fight the power.
That was beautiful.
Yes, fight the power. So rest in peace to George Foreman. Condolences out to your family, friends, and fans from around the world. I am seriously going to go try to find me a George Foreman grill. Because what? That was an elite piece of equipment. I know my air fryer is tired of me. My air fryer is done with me. Okay?
My air fryer said, stop putting Taco Bell in me.
Girl. Taco Bell.
That's what the air fryer is in my house.
French fries.
Food microwave.
Yeah, it's a French fry rejuvenator. Gonna put a good 6-piece wings and fries in there and set it and forget it.
Stop looking
at
me with disgust, Eric. I told y'all I'm a trash panda.
Taco Bell in the air fryer, Gayle, is
beating my body.
Wait, I put Taco Bell in the air fryer. What are we talking about here? My beefy 5-layer burrito. You damn right.
Because I hate myself.
Do y'all not have Mexican?
Yeah, we eat that
Yeah.
too, but sometimes like the taco.
There's some real fucking
Sometimes
tacos.
you
The
just
Mexican
want
place
Taco
isn't open
Bell.
at 2 a.m. when I'm going home from a show, though.
You know what? I hope that Elon Musk endorses Taco Bell this week, so y'all stop fucking.
Dare
No,
you?
because
I
he
love
does
Taco
ketamine, and I'll
Bell.
still do that. Oh.
Yeah, if the Mexican restaurants here in Atlanta close at 30.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do
Why
at
do they hate
30?
us?
Yeah, why do they hate us?
Y'all need some late night taco trucks because they be.
Atlanta don't let us have food trucks. It's a travesty. It's a shanda.
Yeah, food trucks in Atlanta don't work. Sorry, buddy. They tore down the food truck park to put a high rise of apartments over there off Howell Mill.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got late nights but no taco truck.
Late nights but no taco
You're
trucks.
not
Let me
wrong.
tell you something. Miami, I love Miami for that exact reason. It's 12:59 a.m. and there's a taco truck on every other corner.
Hell yeah, I fucks with Miami.
I'm gonna eat 6,000 Cuban sandwiches when I go to Miami.
You are. They're so good there.
Yeah,
they're so good.
I don't care.
Hell yeah.
The Cuban sandwiches, boy, go ahead and that's every. I don't care where I'm at. Give me the Cuban. I want the
I want
Cuban.
to go on a trip.
I love partying in Miami because unless you look like a model or a porn star, like men will leave you the fuck alone. You can just drink your drink in peace. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a wonderful thing. Unless I'm wearing a two-piece and then I literally have to run. I have a picture of literally, I was on Collins Drive one year. I'm walking down and Spectacular from Pretty Ricky flags me down with baby blue. It was like, I need to take a picture of you with these titties. I'm going to have to pull that out the archives. So I literally have to put them away. I have to put them away. You hear me? Because I have on a regular shirt now and I would still get the...
You got them porn star titties.
I do, man. And guess what? I'm not getting anything for them. Fucking sucks. Instead of showing feet, can I just show the top of my cleavage for money? Damn it. I'm sure. I'm just trying to find it because everybody keeps telling me to sell feet pics. And yeah, there's a market for selling your underwear. Did you know that, Gayle?
I have a tab open on my phone with that website.
You're just waiting for the moment where you cross the line, right? Like, am I actually going to...
We're getting dangerously close by the day, so...
Yeah, OnlyFans.
These panties.
Yeah, who did something on OnlyFans recently when they said that OnlyFans has like 80% males.
Yeah.
68% of the males are married. And then 60% of the men on there, maybe it was 78% of the married men on there are white.
White men love to cheat.
White married men.
Like,
that is crazy.
They like to just spend their money on women who aren't their wives.
Well, guess what? I got something for you to spend your money on.
Get it.
And with that, I'm gonna end my segment because I'm showing out here.
Self. Don't watch that part. Like, you know.
Yeah, ignore that part. Self. That's not for you.
Builder and Tina putting titties on the damn. That's the Blue Chew ad, Tina. What are you doing? That's the Blue Chew ads. You wrong.
God. I'm getting it all mixed up. I'm sorry.
That's how thirsty we are for sponsorship, people.
Please. Get us on the right Gayle track. Needs a new computer. Like, come on. He needs a computer. Like, come on, guys. Help us out here. And finally, we're going to switch it over to the lighter side of news with Gayle and Eric.
Bringing back, I don't know what we're calling this segment, for the culture or what.
It basically is our cultural exchange. So, like, what this is actually, I'm going to say it's kind of bridging the gap, okay? Because this is what I do in this scenario, okay? Gayle gives me the white products, and half of the whiteness is the bridge between me and Stina, okay? And then Stina and me give our half black products over to Gayle, and I'm the bridge in between.
He really is.
So it's literally a cultural exchange with just me in the middle as the half, and it just works. It's a great thing. So it's our culture. It's a BCNN cultural.
So So we have once again traded movie recommendations. I believe it was I think it was 2 episodes where Eric threw out that I should watch Black Dynamite, and I had to take some time off camera, off mic, and think about what white equivalent. And the best I could come up with was Black Swan, because they both have black in the title.
Gayle hit me in the group chat. Gayle hit me with a couple of recommendations, but the first one was Black Swan. So we traded black movies.
Yeah.
We just watched these movies today, didn't we? Like, I watched mine.
Yeah, I watched mine. I watched mine before, and then I started watching Black Swan again because I've seen that one a few times. So I have like 20 minutes. I have like the end scene left to go. I'm saving that. That's like a treat for me for later to watch that end scene. Because it's pretty nuts. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Black Dynamite. I had no idea, like I had no prior knowledge really of this movie. You didn't tell me Spawn was in it. Fucking loved that. We had Spawn in it. Hell yeah. We had Tommy Davidson. Man, you don't understand. I grew up on In Living Color. That was what was on in my household growing up. So Tommy Davidson, it was a spoof / homage of like the 70s blaxploitation movies like Shaft and Marvin Van Peebles, all that. So it was a fun movie. It was just fun, enjoyable movie. People were very funny in it. They were saying jive turkey and all kinds of stuff in it. So yeah, it was a nice, fun time. I mean, it wasn't like the most amazing movie I've ever seen, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than Shauna's, I'll tell you that.
I'll say Black Dynamite is probably my top 3 most quoted movie.
It was a fun movie, yeah.
I quote Black Dynamite so like, but Black Dynamite, I sell drugs in the community, like.
Yeah, and then the top villain is Richard Nixon. Like that was just like that really like I don't talk about Nixon that much because like I really hate Ronald Reagan. That's who I hate. But like, hey, like it's close enough. So I enjoyed that as well.
The Black Dynamite is such a if aliens were to come down to me and aliens were to say she one of the top 3 funniest black comedy movies ever, Black Dynamite is probably gonna end up in that trio for me because it's so fun the whole time. He's like, Black Dynamite gonna make everything. Shut the fuck up, Euphoria.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
It's a fun time. Like it's not supposed to be. Black Dynamite is the movie that I say it's bad on purpose, so it's a like it's bad on purpose and it's a great movie, but it's in terms of non-stop laughs. It's a great fucking time watching Black Dynamite. Hey, little mama. A lot of guys got that name.
Yeah. So now I am
Tommy Davidson.
dying. Yeah, Tommy Davidson was great. But now I am dying to know what you thought of Black Swan because that is a trippy movie.
So as you can see, we also ended up on movies on very opposite ends of the spectrums. We've done this actually twice. Gayle gave me, when I gave Gayladas, the Royal Tenenbaums is literally the polar opposite. So I Gayle a fun movie, Black Dynamite, and she gives me a fucking psychological horror thriller movie and a ballet and fucking Black Swan. Now I've never watched this movie. I never watched anything about this movie whatsoever. Why the fuck would? However, like so it had Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Mila Kunis.
Yes.
And I can't remember the French dude name, but he was in Ocean's movies, Ocean's 12.
Yeah.
And every time he's in a movie, he plays like a really piece of shit person. Like he plays like a piece of shit. He plays that role. I think it is. It might be, but he's an asshole. And this movie is like Natalie Portman is obsessed with being the ballerina, like being the top ballerina, and like Mila Kunis is like she sees her as competition, but Mila don't really like see it that way. Like she just out there having fun and living her best life. And dude, like the whole time is playing like a power play. Like he's like, you should go home and touch yourself. And I'm sitting there like thinking like, damn, this dude really is a piece of shit. Like he trying to fuck the ballerinas. He's an asshole. That's what's going to drive her crazy. But really, like if you look at his character, he really is just trying to like bring out the best in her in a really fucked up ass, incredibly fucked up. So like this bitch is so obsessed with being good that she like this bitch going crazy. She's seeing all these hallucinations and is just going crazy. Now, my favorite scene in the movie though is when she was feeling herself, and her mom was like, I don't want you to make the same mistake I did. And this bitch damn near like she basically was telling her mom like, you wasn't.
She said, "Fuck you, Barbara Hershey."
She was like, you was 28. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm young and you was barely there. I'm young and I'm here. Like I'm up at the top already. You wasn't shit to me. And I was like, damn, that it really kind of fucked me up because I couldn't tell what was real and what wasn't.
Yeah, it's
like, yo, did Natalie and Mila Kunis have sex? Apparently they thought they did, but
they showed it.
Did Mila Kunis and the boy have sex? I don't really know. I have no idea. Can't tell. Don't know what's real in this movie. All I know is bitch ended up stabbing herself and jumping off of things. They don't tell me what happened that day. All she said was it was perfect. And I'm like, bitch,
I once heard this movie described as Natalie Portman keeps getting caught trying to masturbate until she goes insane. Like that is kind of what is happening.
That's good. That's good. But like she kept getting, the only time she got caught was like by her mom, and she did it in the real. I don't know how y'all masturbate. Like I don't. I know how I masturbate, but I don't know how y'all masturbate. But like how she was doing it, I was like, I feel like this isn't how it normally is depicted in movies, and it's really weird. I don't like
that scene especially. She was like it was very like theatrical.
Yeah, it was weird because she was trying to put her ass up in the air, and I'm just like, I don't like her.
I mean, sometimes it do be like that, but
I'm like, I guess I don't know. Like, I have no idea how y'all really do this. So like, I don't know. I've never seen y'all scissor in real life. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't. But like, she got caught by like her mom was in the corner, and she was like, oh my god. But the other time, she was in the tub by herself, and she caught herself masturbating. No.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
I probably won't watch it again. I think once was enough. Again, I don't know. Like she was just trying to be a ballerina.
It's dark.
The bitch went crazy.
Yeah. The dark
she
side.
She wanted to be the ballerina.
I guess I don't want it that. And like I used to really have a crush on Mila Kunis until I found out she didn't take showers regularly.
Yeah.
I was like, her and Zazie Beetz lost me. Her and Zazie Beetz lost. Yeah. And I love me some Zazie Beetz, and they both was like, we don't really shower that much.
You musty.
Hey, it's the least offensive out of all that 70s show actors, and I'll leave it at that.
You're not wrong.
On the list of White Devil, the must is probably very. It's low ranking on the list of like evil white devilness.
Yeah, like it's pretty in comparison to
our early story or
yeah, we really went the whole scale.
We went from like as bad as it could be to like, I tolerate.
You should shower more, but you
should shower more, but okay.
But you cute as hell, but like
white people do contain multitudes, I guess. So
yeah. So
our white devilness really just
wow.
I don't know what Gayle has in store.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's very. We've been very on opposite ends of the spectrum. Maybe this time we'll try and meet in.
I have a suggestion for both of you, so maybe y'all will take my suggestion and go watch. Well, for Gayle, I don't know if we should give her like entertainment black because we've given her like gangsta black. Now we've given her like Gayle. Where did you go?
Oh, no.
We lost Gayle.
Gayle on the inner.
I guess that's what took her out. I started talking about.
No, Gayle, my black.
Damn, Gayle. No.
Gayle, come back. Entertainment black is hilarious.
Yeah, because I was thinking about like the 5 Heartbeats.
Oh, okay. It was in the realm where I was thinking like Idlewild.
Okay, so kind of in the same space.
Yeah.
Then I was gonna
my
give
AirPods
you,
fucking died on
Gayle,
me.
are you back? Are you intact?
Yeah. So, but
Thanks, Apple. What the fuck? Messing up our recording here. Bullshit. But yes, we were talking about you while you were gone. But so for you, I just cleared this with Eric. So my suggestion for you this week is going to be the 5 Heartbeats. Okay. I think you'll be able to get through it.
That's a good.
And it's personally, it's on my top 10. And I'm trying to like stay in the same realm, like, cause that's kind of like a musical type of movie. So I'm gonna scoot him up a little later in time, and I'm gonna say, like, I originally wanted you to watch Jesus Christ Superstar, but I'm gonna change it to La La Land.
Like,
I don't like Gayle's laugh.
Never seen it.
You won't even watch La La Land? Oh man, am I telling on myself right now? Oh my gosh. I have a blonde streak in me somewhere, I guess. I must be 1% white.
All right, so I gotta watch fucking La La Land, and she gets to watch the 5 Heartbeats.
Okay, well, hold on. Okay, you didn't have to make me feel bad, Eric. Damn, I thought La La Land was good.
She said she wouldn't even watch that bullshit.
Like white people invented jazz or something.
She
Isn't
did
that
say
what
that
movie's about? Okay, that's why I remember the political
stuff. The movie about lies. Wow, Stina.
Okay, I'm gonna think about Eric's movie. I'm gonna take some time, and I'll come back with you in a minute here after we're done recording. But I like my pick for you, Gayle. So you stick to that.
What about the Tom Hanks directed That Thing You Do?
Oh, that's great. That's what I was trying to come up with, another musical movie. Thank you, Gayle.
I've never heard.
That's also top 10. One of my favorite movies of all time. I'm obsessed with Liv Tyler, and I won't say anything else about it.
Okay.
That's a great movie.
All right. I like it.
Bravo. Right. Okay. So tune in next week, guys. We're going to have a review from Gayle and Eric about the 5 Heartbeats and That Thing You Do. These are 2 of my favorite movies, so I can't wait to hear what you guys think. I really hope you both like those movies because I love them so much. Like, I literally watched That Thing You Do Wednesday. So, like, I keep it on repeat, and I still have the DVD. I have the DVD of both, actually.
Thank you, Gayle.
Yeah, remember... She did this, so now you're going to have to do something strange for a piece of change.
This is why Gayle's one of my black queens.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. This was another fun episode of BCNN, Black Comedians News Network. Please be sure to follow us on Instagram at This Is BCNN and also on YouTube at This Is BCNN. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, cuss at us, fuck you, I don't know. Say something.
Tell us something.
Yeah. Tell us a little something. And Self.
Just don't tell us that
we looking for you with a flashlight, Self. And Blue Chew and Honey Packs. Like, come on with the sponsorships.
And Self. And yeah, and all them.
Yes, all of us, please. For Gayle and Eric, I'm Stina B. Bye. We will check you guys out next week. Adios, amigos.